Hi everyone. Today I am going to explain you about the looping statements and programming in C. Introduction. A loop is the one which executes a set of statements and again until the condition becomes false. It means that till the condition is true, the set of statement executes again and again. The purpose of loop is to repeat the same set of statements again number of times. A loop consists of two parts. One, a body of the loop, and the second one, the control statement. We are categorizing the types of loops into two basically. One is entry control loop and another one is exit control loop. Entry control loop is the one which checks for the condition at the beginning of the loop while the entry point and executes the set of statements only if the condition is true. And it is also called pre-checking loop. Exit control loop is the one will check the condition at the end of the loop. At least once the entire code will execute it. And it is also called post-checking loop. Basically, we have three steps in loop. First one, variable initialization. For example, if the loop name is x, then we have to initialize x is equal to 0. Second one, the condition checking. We have to check for a condition. That is, we have to fix a range from starting to end. Like if x is equal to 0 means this loop will check each and every time whether this x value is less than or equal to 10. And it means that the loop x will ranges from, that is executes a set of statements from 0 to 10. Variable increment or decrement. This is the third step involved in looping. Each and every time the loop has to get incremented or decremented. If it is incremented, then we call it as increment loop, or if the value of x is decremented, then we can call it as decrement loop. In C programming, we have three looping statements for the looping construct. First one while loop, second one do while, and third one is for loop. You can see in this picture, loop we are basically categorizing into entry control loop and exit control loop. Among these three, which one will comes under entry control loop? The while and the for one. And in case of exit control loop, we have only one do while loop. Let me explain one by one. The first one while loop. A syntax for while loop is while. While is a keyword. Here condition checking. And before this while statement, we have to initialize our, that is first step in looping, our looping variable. Inside the statement, we have enclosed all the statements which we want to execute again and again till the conditions become false. And the increment or decrement that we are mentioning inside the curly brackets. So three things are given here. Condition checking is the second step. Third step, increment decrement, and before this while condition itself, we have to assign, that is initialize the variable explicitly. This is a block diagram. Text expression. The control will check for the condition first. If it is true, it will execute the body. Again, it will go to the test expression. Until it becomes true, it will repeat it again. If the test expression becomes false, immediately it will quit out from the while loop and the statement below the while statement will get executed. Example program for while. Here I have initialized the count. This is count is a looping variable. Count I have initialized as 1. While is a keyword. Again count is less than or equal to 4. This is a condition checking. This means that this true statement has to be executed till the count value is less than or equal to 4. If it exceeds 4, automatically the condition will become false. It will come out of the loop. Let us see the result. 1, 2, 3, 4. First the count 1 will take 1 as a count value. Then it will check for the condition. 1 is less than or equal to 4. Yes, the condition is true. Then it will get into the loop. It will printf. With the help of printf statement, we are printing count. So 1 is printed. Then we are incrementing. Now the count value will become 2. Again condition checking. 2 is less than or equal to 4. Yes, the condition is true. Again printf will be executed. So 2 is printed. Again the count value has been incremented by 3. Then 3 is less than or equal to 4. Yes. Similarly for 4 also. And after printing 4, it will become 5. At that stage, 5 is less than or equal to 4. Now the condition is false. Immediately the loop will get terminated from this part, and the next statement below the while statement is return 0. Automatically the program ends up. The second one is the do while, which is an exit control loop. You can see the syntax for do while loop. Do a set of statements to be executed again and again, and the condition checking. Now you can see in this do while statement, the condition checking is not at the beginning as in while, it is at the end of the do while statement. So the control will get into do. On saying this do, it will understand, okay, this is a do while loop, and then get into the curly bracket. It will execute all the statements at least once. After that, only it will check for the condition in the while. Only if the condition is true, again it will go to the do, or else it will quit as of now. So whether the condition is true or false, all the statements inside the do while loop will get executed at least once. And this is the difference between do while and while. And this is the difference between exit control loop and entry control loop. Block diagram for this. Here you can see the difference between the while and do while. Here first we are having the body of the loop. There in while we have test expression. Here first body of the loop and then comes the test expression. Only if the condition is true, it goes to the body of the loop. Again it repeat the same set of procedure again and again until the procedure is true, that is until the condition is true. Or else if it is false, immediately it will quit out of the do while loop. Example program for do while. Here I have initialized. See, in do while also we have all the 3 steps. First, j is the looping variable. So we are initializing j is equal to 0. We have the condition checking, and this is an increment loop. So I am incrementing the j by 1. That means j is j plus plus j is equal to j plus 1. Okay. First do. So the control will execute the printf value of j is we are printing the j value. So now before the condition checking, we are printing the j value. Let us see the output so that it will be easy for you to understand. So 0. Again it is checked. Now the j value will become 1. Now it will check for the loop condition. 1 is less than or equal to 3. Yes, the condition is true. Automatically the control will go to 2. Again it will print for all the set of statements inside the loop. Again it will print j value 1. It repeats until j is less than or equal to 3 as a true. Once at a point it becomes j is equal to 4. Then 4 is less than or equal to 3. No, the condition becomes false. It comes out of the loop. The third one, the for loop. Here in while and do while, the initialization condition and the incrementing or decrementing will be given in each and every step, that is separately. But in case of for, all the 3 will be done at a single line. Let me explain you the syntax. For is a keyword. First initialization, condition checking, and increment or decrement. So all the 3 you can see at the same statement. And the initialization will be done at the entry point, that is while the control enters the for loop at the first time, the variable will get initialized. And the remaining iterations, for the remaining iterations, the initialization part will not be executed. Directly condition checking and increment decrement will be done. Initialization for the first time it will be done. Okay. So if the condition is true, automatically the set of statements will be executed, and if the condition is false, automatically it will come out of the loop. And this is the block diagram. First initialization, condition checking. If the condition is true, it will come to the body of the loop, incrementing, and again it goes to the condition checking only. As I said, it will not do any initialization each and every iteration. Only at the first iteration it will go for the initialization. So the arrow mark is given prior to the condition. So if the condition becomes false, automatically it comes out and it will execute the rest of the statements below the for. Example program. See here the looping variable is I. I have assigned 1 to I. That is, I have initialized the variable I. Condition checking I is less than or equal to 3. I plus plus. So first initially I value is 1. So 1 is less than or equal to 3. Yes, the condition is true. It will get into the loop and it will print for I, that is 1. Let us see the output. So 1 has been printed. Again, while getting back to the for loop, it will get incremented by 1, I plus plus. So now the value will be 2. 2 is less than or equal to 3. Yes, the condition is true again. So 2 is printed. It will get back to the for loop here. Now I is been incremented. So I value will be 3 now. Here I have given equal to sign. So now also the condition is true. So 3 will be printed again. Now it will become 4. 4 is less than or equal to 3. Now the condition is false. Automatically it will come out of the for loop. So return 0. On seeing the return 0, it will terminate the program. And thank you.